seguimos grabando aquí. Están los baños. Dice Tour por Estudios Universal.
Boarding the ride vehicle. You're all set, ready? That's your entrance right this way. Studio. Just to name a few, you saw them a lot. The Voice, The Carson Show, Saved by the Bell, Bust Down, Keenan, and a few pilots that I can't even talk about because they're pilots. I can't, but maybe your tour guide will do is enjoy your tour out there, y'all. It is exciting, I'll tell you. It's my favorite time of the year. Bye! Have a good tour.
How you doing, guys? Can I record when I'm there?
Huh?
Can I record when I...
Of course.
Yeah? Okay. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. Bueno, aquí vamos en un carro por todos los estudios universales.
Hello everybody. Good
donde hacen las
afternoon to you
películas.
all. Welcome aboard the world famous Universal Studios tour. You guys, you did it. You made it through that really long line over there. You're all finally sitting down. Hey guys, my name is Sam. I'm up here in car 1, and I'll be your tour guide today as we head through our movie studio. I do want to make sure you all grabbed a pair of 3D glasses though. Do we all have some glasses? Yes, no, maybe so. Excellent. Alright, if you do not have a pair of 3D glasses yet, just raise your hand, wave it around. Get the attention of one of our studio tour ambassadors who's walking along the side. They'll get you some glasses before we take off. And if you have any small children with you today whose feet don't touch the floor of our tram yet, just place those small children toward the center of the row, away from those outside gates for their safety. And speaking of our our outside gates, if you're seated on the far left-hand side, just be aware they're going to be swinging those gates down here in just a couple of moments as we prepare to leave our loading platform behind. And I also want to make sure you all have a facial covering with you. You do not need to wear the covering right now as we are outside, but you will need that covering when we go indoors. It'll happen 3 times during our tour. We're going to pull this tram into a building. That's when we need those facial coverings. And I'll remind you as well, I'll say, heads up guys, we're heading indoors soon. Get that facial covering now and just slip it on for me.
In one piece. You got the very best guide.
Sam.
And the greatest driver.
Mario.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Sam.
Probably $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
If you need any assistance during the tour, like you have a medical emergency, maybe you drop something of value off the side of our tram, or you have any sound or video issues, just reach up, pull on the red safety cord that runs down the center of the ceiling there, and I'll come back to help you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, just stay seated, keep those arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. There's also no smoking of any kind allowed on the tram today. We also do not allow the use of selfie sticks while on board. But be prepared, the tour will feature many loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and water effects. You do want to have those cameras out for all the great photo opportunities. Just keep an eye on them so they don't get wet or ruined out here today. But that is it. We make things really easy for you. Alright, we're going to get things officially started off now by taking you down the studio tour timeline. Take a look on both sides of our tram. You can see all these movie posters that we have lining our street. These posters represent really just a small handful of the now over 8,000 different movies that we have been making right here pretty much since day one. Now, it all got started all the way back in the year 1812, everybody. That was when our founder, Carl Lemley, moved out to this location from New York City, and he moved out here with a dream to create an entire town dedicated to making motion pictures. And that is exactly what he did. We first opened our doors as Universal City only 3 years later, on March 15th of 1915. And we are our own city. We have our own zip code, post office, dry cleaners. We got 2 Starbucks so you know we're real. And we even have our own fire station. Don't be right inside. That there is Fire Station 51, guys. We're looking at real fire trucks, real firemen, and that will be the last real thing you see on the tour today. But they are there for all of our emergency needs, and not just the movie studio. They also help us out upstairs there in our park. But even with all that, there's still one thing our city doesn't have, but your cities all do, and that would be residents. Right? No one actually lives here. People just come to work every single day. And we are also split into 2 sections. We have a front lot and a back lot. And Marvel's taking us through the front lot right now. So this part of our studio consists mainly of these giant buildings that we call sound stages. Take a look off to your left-hand side. You can see one now. Big tan building right here. There is sound stage 12, the largest of our 28 working stages. And if you turn around, guys, the front and back door actually open. You can really look inside there right now. There's roughly 30,000 square feet of filmable space in just that one building alone. So since that is the biggest soundstage we have, we've of course used it then for some of our bigger movies throughout the years. Take a look at your screens. Here is just a handful of the iconic locations that we have constructed back there in stage 12. Side down with stages 17 and 16, and we use both of these sound stages combined to make the Peacock television series Saved by the Bell. That is a reboot of the very popular